the Dallas Cowboys. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out.
Oh, that's a touchdown.
It's tied. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and then hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They'll drop to throw. Going up top. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. Well,
that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
First down, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to bring him down for a loss. loss of 7.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
First down carry by Elliott. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Morgan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Detroit! And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now they try the right side here. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Mahomes now to throw. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Emmanuel Agba in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Being chased out left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. This will be caught inside the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And again, it's Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leonard Williams in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. They had it 1st and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route.
Come on, that's me.
If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They start on the ground with Elliott. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. He's going to let one fly for Tate.
Oh, I should have threw it earlier. That's an easy touchdown.
That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain of 19 and picking up the 1st. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now here's Mahomes. He lost the football, but I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sullivan. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hold on. Hold on.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. And he couldn't hang on to contact. Incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Oh, nice move in midfield. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 2nd quarter in Nashville. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. They go play action here on 1st down. Flush to his right. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Mahomes now on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now a handoff looking right. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 27. On second down, Elliott. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Eli Apple up from his corner spot to make the play.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Out of the gun now on third down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Don't talk now. You've been quiet all game. Now you want to talk when you got to leave? What?
In other words, they had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On third down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable third down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Two first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to sling this. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes just...
It got his man complete. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he's got his man. Beckham. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. So we reach halftime here. And all right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail! Slow!
On first down, Mahomes. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Now they go screen. It's complete. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13.
There we go now. Green, 90.
Mahomes going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
I'm last seed no matter what, so this game don't bother me one way or the other. I can't move up.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And all this is Madden shit.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30.
Team whip pass interference, bitch.
So with a big gainer anyways, he'll go ahead and take that instead of the pass interference call.
They didn't need the penalty. It would have been different, right, if they had somehow lost some yardage somewhere, but they did not. Gained all they could, down to the spot of the foul. Nothing to be gained by taking the penalty.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So they don't even need to run a second down play. Give them the first.
And typically when we see this jumping, isn't it usually third down, fourth down? They got them on second down. I think that's a lack of discipline.
So now then the penalty's got them set up with a first and goal. They'll set up a throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's their quarterback. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Mahomes. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. It didn't amount to much.
And now facing a third and long at the outset of this drive. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken at the 18. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor, and they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And did he get the feet down? No.
What?
They'll say he did not. It's incomplete. So they
I can't challenge.
took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, You and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now this time he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Here's Elliott, and he'll get in. Touchdown. 18th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And New York set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you'd think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. And I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now back to throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Looking to throw. That one complete 4-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Morgan. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The result, a first down as a quick slant gets him 14. to throw now on first down. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10, 5, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for a touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
That one goes for 24 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He's going to air one out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And an alley to run. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He's going to take another shot here. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants! A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Back to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Back to throw here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Landon Collins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And he'll give it here to his running back. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And it won't count for 6. He's brought down, but inside the 5. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. It is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, after getting the ball in prime position to score after a fumble recovery, you think you're in a great spot. But the defense on the field is saying not so fast, and they've held firm on the first 2 plays.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lucky 56, lucky 56.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at about the 31. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the screen.